Techniques of public relation. Now we have introduction. The main objective of public relation is to maintain a positive reputation of the brand and maintain a strategic relationship with the public, prospective customers, partners, investors, employees, and other stakeholders who leads to a positive image and make it seem honest, successful, important, and relevant. Public relation is how an organization interacts with the public, maintains ties to its community, and gets important company information out to individuals and other interested parties. A sound public relations campaign is needed to generate publicity and extol the product's benefit, and the same can be said of a physical education program. The public relation process is quite complex and involves a wide variety of techniques. Without an effective public relation, it is very difficult to reach the attention of a target audience and much less to influence their opinion and decision. But when the relationship with the target group is finally established, it needs to be maintained in order to keep it on a high level. The process works similar to the interpersonal relationship. When two people lose contact, they pretty much disappear from each other's life, no matter how close they used to be. And the same happens with the target audience if the established relationship is not maintained. Public relation is different than any other types of promotion because a great deal of the communication provided by a public relation person must be screened and reprocessed through a third party. Now we have the importance of public relations. Before going to the technique of public relation, let me highlight the importance of public relation. Some of the public relations are as follows. Number 1, public relation is all about building relationships to advance, promote, and benefit the reputation of individuals, department, and institution. Number 2, public relation is about communicating the message to gain allies, advocates, supporters, etc. in the community and the institutions. Number 3, it aids in marketing the department for recruitment purposes and can lead to improved quality of student applicants. Now we have number 4, it demonstrates to funding agencies that he or she is making a difference and actually has results. Number 5, it can also improve the reputation of an individual department. Number 6, it can lead to strong community and industrial partnerships and even financial support. Now we have common public relation tools and techniques. In order to build a relationship with a target audience and maintain it on a high level, public relations specialists use a variety of tools and techniques. Some of the most common tools are as follows. Number 1, attendance at public events. In order to attract public attention and keep it engaged with a particular organization or an individual, public relations specialist takes an advantage of every public event and the opportunity to speak publicly. This enables them to directly reach the public attending the event and indirectly a much larger audience. Number 2, press releases. Information that is communicated as a part of the regular TV or radio program, newspapers, magazines, and other types of mainstream media achieves a much bigger impact than advertisements. It is due to the fact that most people consider such information more trustworthy and meaningful than paid ads. Press release is therefore one of the oldest and most effective public relation tools. Number 3. Newsletters. Newsletters offering promotional techniques are also a common public relations strategy, but public relations specialists use it to share news and general information that may be of interest to the target audience rather than merely promoting products or services. Now we have number 4, that is blogging. To reach the online audience, public relations specialists use the digital forms of press releases and newsletters, but they also use a variety of other tools such as blogging and recently microblogging. It allows them to create and maintain a relationship with the target audience as well as establish a two-way communication. Number 5. Social media marketing. Like its name suggests, used primarily by the marketing industry, social media networks are also utilized by a growing number of public relations specialists to establish a direct communication with the public, consumers, investors, and other target groups. Types of public relations. There are dozens of viewpoints and almost as many types of public relation. Each type has a purpose and each one suits a different type of professional. Here, some of the types of public relations are as follows. Number 1. Media relations. Media relations is all about dealing with the media, writing press releases, scheduling interviews, and giving press conferences. The goal is to generate positive coverage. Number 2. Community relations. In a community relations, we need to understand how people in the community think and act and how best to engage with them, whether by running events, visiting schools, or writing newsletters. He or she needs to be organized, intuitive, enthusiastic, and strategic. Number 3, we have social responsibility. In a social responsibility, it is necessary to hear of the social leaders, which takes networking skills, people skills, persuasion, and the ability to endear colleagues. Through this, we can improve the social reputation for ethics, environmental responsibility, and community and charity works. Number 4, we have public affairs. Public affairs, also known as lobbying, is all about getting the government on one side. Public affairs professionals work to make contacts with government and other organizations. They are personable, tenacious, and occasionally sneaky. Number 5, we have crisis management. Crisis management is a type of public relation which need when disaster strikes. These things could ruin the reputation and need to be dealt with quickly. Crisis managers are quick thinkers who know how to spin an issue. They can manage teams and delegate tasks. Crisis management is great for confident people who thrive on adrenaline. Number 6, we have social media. Nowadays, social media has become one of the greatest means for campaign and social justice. It also has huge public relation potential. It is also a good place for honest people apologies. To be a good social media professional, he or she needs to be tech savvy and intuitive and have a great sense of humor. Now we have number 7, employee relations. Employee relations are known as internal public relation. It aims to provide employees a positive view of the job they work for. The goal is to keep them satisfied, motivated, and loyal. Employee relations work might include organizing employee events, creating internal newsletters and other communications, resolving disputes, liaising with unions, helping lines managers develop good relationships with their team. Now we have number 8, that is communications. Communication plays an essential role in effective public relations. Two-way communication between both the parties is essential, and information must flow in its desired form between the organization and public. The public must understand what the organization intends to communicate for an effective public relation. Now we have conclusion. Public relations tools includes sending out press releases, partnering with the media, using social media effectively, communicating with employees, and corporate social responsibility. The public relations process is quite complex and involves a wide variety of techniques. The greatest threat to physical education is having unreliable or no information regarding the advantages of high quality physical education. It is important that physical education programs adopt sound business principles and that every effort be made to enhance relationship between physical education specialists and members of allied publics. Major public relations consultancies have specialized in sports sections, but there are also a number of dedicated agencies offering a range of public relation, marketing, and sponsorship services. By using proven public relations tools and activities, we can promote positive attitudes and behaviors towards organization or institute which will have to convert interested into another.